Today's episode is made possible by bugs. Roll music. This episode of Enormous the Podcast is brought to you by bricks. In a time of desperation, we made dirt hot and square. Now we have a lot of square dirt in the world where once there was none. Until we decided on the incredibly stupid name of brick, they were simply caveman Legos. Bricks are hard. They're hard to make stuff out of, and they're an unnecessary pain in the ass. We drive past them every day. Please slow down and study this earthy pestilence. Bricks. I'm catching up in the technology. I got my phone here with a timer on it, which I'm sure is going to start screaming at me here any minute. But it doesn't matter. To start things off, a moment of silence for Mad Magazine, which after 67 years is, I guess, no longer a thing anymore. They've decided to kill the dear old girl. Here's to you, Mad. Used to read it. Not the magazine so much, but the anthologies, the books, and so on. It's late. It's going to take me a second to get into the swing of things. So we're going to start swinging at things with water. Water is not square, but it is hard to make stuff out of. A comedian that I follow pretty closely, Chris D'Elia, did a little bit on, I think it was Instagram, where he was kind of making fun of the way that Eminem rapped. Eminem heard it and liked it so much that when Eminem and Logic made a song, they featured Chris D'Elia's part on it. It's a good song. And then a video was released where the part of Eminem is played by Chris D'Elia, and it's funny. It's awesome. Anyways, I climbed on Twitter and simply said, that I thought that it was funny and that Chris D'Elia is a treasure. And he actually replied back, which was fucking awesome. Blew my mind. That was really cool. That was really cool. First thing in the morning to get that notification from the man himself. Then my phone went crazy for the next day, pretty much, of random people that I don't know and will never meet liking my post and liking his reply. Honestly, I expected his reply, which was haha, thank you, or something very simple, very straightforward. It was nothing fancy or weird. It was just a hey, thanks. Anyways, God, I get derailed on the stupidest shit. I expected people to like his reply because he's interacting with fans, and that's the kind of thing that I would think that people would respond to. As of right now, I have a little under 200 more likes on my original post, which I can't explain. This would have been this last Sunday, because right after I did that, I posted a link to the weekend extra edition episode 2, and then I thought, ah, dude, now people are gonna think I'm hacky because I'm drawing attention to my Twitter page right before I post something. Didn't turn out to be the case. Did not get one follower, one subscriber, or one interaction. So my my work ethic is unsullied. But I thought for a minute, ah, shit, there's going to be a lot of people looking at this. And the last time I looked at it, there was like hundreds of thousands of people that had seen it, which was really weird. But it felt hacky. It felt, I don't think I'll do that again. I think I'll space shit out a little bit. I don't mind drawing people to my page, but right after it, I didn't even think about it until I went back and looked at it, and I was like, ah, shit. Anyways, that wasn't all that important, but there it is. I had a tweet, and a guy who's famous that I really like and look up to liked it. I think I mentioned this in the first thing that I recorded. He was is a big inspiration. Oh yeah, there's going to be booming. It's technically the 4th of July. People are shooting shit off and honoring the Constitution with small explosives. Anyway, his podcast was an inspiration for me, and it's been a lifeline, really, just keeping me sane. His zany sense of humor, very, very relaxing for me. It takes me out of the moment, the stress of the job, and help me cope with not having my kids around. And when I go through difficult times, I've turned to humor, and more I've turned to his humor, just because it's off the wall. Him, Theo Vaughn, and Bill Burr, I think, are my big ones. And there goes more background noise. I'll be right back. Here we go. Anyway, so it was really cool to have that interaction on Twitter, to wrap things up. Man, I feel, I'm sorry. If this episode sucks, then just know I guess it's all part of the journey. Some days you're up, some days you're not up. This is a not up day. But speaking of famous shit, we're in luck because they've started filming Furious 9. I almost barfed. Hollywood is such a miserable, misanthropic bunch of bastards. Dude, I saw the first one. It was okay. I saw the second one, and it was whatever. It was the first one. very much like opening up the refrigerator and finding that the only thing you have in there is leftover spaghetti and then having that because you're too lazy to go out. I think I saw the third or fourth or fifth one. I saw another one. And that was like going back after a few years and finding that same spaghetti. Now we have Furious 9, and it's like we're putting our jaws against a pile of shit and just shoveling. I think that Hollywood is just done with people, and so they're making shit movies just to fuck with people. It all has to be a huge prank with the level of remakes that are god awful, that keep happening, and these series that just won't die. I liked the Marvel Universe when it first was started out, so the first 10 movies, and now I just don't care. If it's a choice between getting hit with a 2x4 or watching a Marvel movie, I'll take the 2x4 if we can do it from home. I'm fucking sick of it. Star Wars is the same way. Love the fucking franchise. Except the prequels. Haven't seen them, not interested, they're shit. And when I say love the franchise, let me clarify. I like 4, 5, and 6, I guess. The ones I saw as a kid. It has great nostalgic value for me. And they're just fun stories. I like a few of the newer ones. But my God. The horse is dead already. Can we just let it lay in peace? Come up with a new fucking idea. Stranger Things should be on Netflix. I'm excited about that third and final season. There's a bunch of folks who apparently know how to pull a trigger. Good on them. Season 2, Altered Carbon, probably one of the best science fiction shows since The Expanse. That should be on Netflix this fall. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about any of it. Furious 9. Furious 9. That is throwing a soup of onion peels and old potatoes out to swine. Fuck the whole thing. Fuck the whole bit. I'm reading my notes. If you don't like that, well, it's the 4th of July. Do what I want. If you don't like what I do, then you don't like America. How's that? How does that feel? I don't feel like talking about Trump this week. Fuck that guy. I've railed liberals pretty good. Just fuck conservative thinking the whole way. It's dumb. Tried it. Didn't like it. So let me get we're gonna have a cut here, so I need to be fairly straight up. That's what I'll do. God damn, that light's bright. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I have a lot of time to talk to myself while driving, and it's exactly what I fucking do. I talk to myself because I like talking to myself. Not the Lord, talking to myself. Anyway, my fucking car, man. The air conditioner, or maybe it's probably the fan actually that blows it into the car. It has this high-pitched little squeak a lot of times, and it's annoying as balls. But occasionally it will go quiet, and except when I hit bumps, and then gives this little screech. God dang. Anyway, didn't eat too many hot dogs. Just got fucking intestines that don't love me. And I don't love them. So, anyways. So, every time it hits a bump, it has a little and, so it sounds like I got a bunch of crickets in the goddamn car, because this rippled ass geography we got for roads out here is, it brings up quite a chorus. And I've talked about this. I think I talked about this on my live thing, which I need to do another one of. I've been meaning to do one, haven't done it. Anyways, but I don't think I really talked about it. And this is what got me thinking about it again. I saw a bumper sticker today that at the top of the bumper sticker, it said Infowars.com, Alex Jones. God damn it. So yeah, didn't pay attention to the timer. But it doesn't matter now, I've restarted. The bumper sticker said Infowars at the top. Alex Jones brainchild. And at the bottom of it, it said, I am my kid's first teacher. It was either kids or child. Anyways, once again, hanging up on fucking nonsense. I'm my kid's first teacher. Infowars.com. And, yeah. I'm really looking forward to the future now. We're not gonna ever have flying cars. The planet's on fire. And the guy that thinks that chemtrails out of airplanes turns frogs gay is influencing people in their education in the education of their children. Superb. Fucking what? Anyways, so there's love this goddamn shirt. There's like two kinds of people that just sticker out their car. You have you on one hand, you got the conservative people with Jesus, who they use as a weapon, talking all about the Second Amendment, which they have no concept what that amendment means, not to mention the entire Constitution, and all that shit plastered all over the back of their cars. Salute from the chest kind of fellas. The other kind are the folks that have eat organic with goddamn coexist stickers and marathon stickers. Fucking hippies. Who, I mean, it's like, on one hand, you got all these bumper stickers declaring your freedom, but you don't understand a goddamn thing. And then on the other one, you got these folks driving around screaming about how much they've run and how there's no GMOs in their goddamn granola bars, and they don't understand a fucking thing either. It's incredible. Two opposite ends of the spectrum that have come around. Is that on camera? They've come around. However that needs to work. They're pretty much the same thing. Fucking failed political ads from the last 20 years of every wannabe liberal that ever ran and couldn't hit the finish line. That's always awesome. The only overlap they really have is outdoor recreation, outdoor sports. On the one hand, you got Mossy Oak and Bone Collector, or whatever the fuck that is, and on the other one, it's fucking Yeti and Salt Life. Whatever. The only thing they truly agree on is Under Armour. Everybody seems to like that shit. I need to get me some. Fucking Under Armour, man. And if that shit doesn't stop a bullet, I'm calling bullshit. So, well, the other people you got are that like this. Moms with kids that are both in sports and on the honor roll. Their SUVs, those things are, they're pasted up like a grade school lunchbox, dude. They got those bitches screaming about their kids. That was a lot funnier in my mind. I'm sorry. Think about it. Here, I gave you the information to make the joke that you find funny in your own mind. It's a build-a-joke kit. You're welcome. Where else are you going to get one of those except Enormous the Podcast? Build your own joke, have a good laugh, and you don't even have to thank me. That one's on the house. That one is on the house. My hands are sweaty. These lights are hot. I wear this fucking shirt so I stand out from the couch. I'm real dumb. It's been a good day. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, dude. I don't know. At any rate, this has been a weird episode, I think. But it is what it is. At any rate, I appreciate you guys watching. Weekend Extra Edition seems to be doing pretty well for what I do. I'm not famous yet. And where the fuck was I going with that? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Weekend Extra Edition, doing well. We're all doing well here. I appreciate you guys watching. We're going to wrap this up. Like, subscribe, comment, question, all of that. Follow me on Twitter. Go to the Facebook fucking thing. If you want. If you don't want, it's all good. I'm out.